You can have that.
My name is Chris O'Neill. I am a game designer with Ninth Level Games. We make a lot of role-playing games, and most of our role-playing games use the polymorph system. We're going to talk a little bit about the polymorph system. We're going to talk a little bit about mazes, fantasy role-playing, and then we're going to have a interactive adventure where you get to be the solo adventurers going on a ridiculously difficult dungeon, and my castmates will be your loyal henchmen. Loyal. So again, my name is Chris O'Neill. Today I will be the maze controller. To my left, Sydney. Is it Rubino? Rubino. Yeah. Sydney Rubino. Sydney today will be playing the brave torchbearer. And on the far left, Ryan Omega, the sage cartographer. And you, members of the audience, will be the brave solo adventurer, ripped from the pages of an endless quest book, a choose your own adventure. So anyone that's interested in playing today, we're going to have someone say that they want to be the player that's going to start, and I'm going to send them over to Heather O'Neill, the CEO of Ninth Level Games. Right here. Heather has 20-some characters. So anybody that wants to play is going to be able to go, if we kill all these characters, we've done our work. We can all go home, and we can just say that we did a great job. All you need to bring to that is your name. You're going to give a name to that character. That character is going to come on stage, meet their new henchman, and go on the same dungeon that the last player did. But I'm going to explain mazes before we get to that. Mazes Fantasy Role-Playing is a fast-playing, easy-to-understand role-playing game designed to feel like what it looks like to play Dungeons & Dragons. This is the game that they're playing on television. Right? So the core of the game is this. Anytime you want to take an action, you're going to roll a polyhedral die. You're going to roll one of these 4 dice. The D10, the D8, the D6, or the D4. And depending on what you want to do, you're going to... Oh.
Yes. I'm starting in character.
In character.
In character.
We call this the resolver. So if we look at this this big screen, if you're trying to do something that has to do with your mind, has to do with thinking, knowing, seeing, perceiving, we call that a books roll. And what you want to do is roll a 2 or a 3. Anytime you want to do something that involves running, jumping, kicking, climbing, that's boots. You want to roll boots, you want to roll a 3, a 4, or a 5. Anytime that you want to hit it with your sword, you want to roll a 4, a 5, a 6, or a 7. That's blades. And it's blades if it's throwing a fireball, or hitting them with a knife, or poisoning them, or crushing them in a door. You always roll blades. And then the last is called bones. 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Bones is your sense of strength, your bravery, yourself, but also your hail and hardiness. In addition to these rolls, you have a number of things called edges, and each of the characters will have 3 edges on them. Right? The edges are things like tough, fast, strong, magic, a magic sword. Right? All of them, when you look at it, you're going to be like, what can I do with this? I don't know. That's up to you. A big part of mazes is you saying, hey, but I'm fast. So can I get advantage when I run away from this? And the answer is probably yeah, because you're fast. So when you have advantage, you're going to roll the die twice, and you get to keep the better result. Now sometimes you're going to roll a 1, and we call that a key. Whenever you roll a 1 on your die, it means that you are doing something. If you are doing something that your character class could do, it succeeds. So I'm the guild mage, and I'm trying to read an inscription. I roll a 1, I can do that. It succeeds. If I am the royally stupid barbarian, and I'm trying to read an inscription, and I roll a 1, that's not a thing a barbarian can do, that's a fail. Now, today, we are going to be playing with a truncated set of these rules where failure is really bad. And it's so bad that you just die. Normally, if you roll the top number on your die, It may or may not occur depending on something called the darkness, but we're not going to be playing with the darkness for this game because the darkness is it's at 11. Like, it's over the numbers that even exist in the game. It's so bad that any kind of failure results in your death. And I'll describe to you how awful you died. That's the goal. For those of you that need my bona fides, the game I'm best known for is called Kobolds Ate My Baby, which is a game about the glorious death of kobolds. So I've been killing player characters for 25 years, so it's good. In addition, there's a thing in Mazes called treasure. So we don't do a shopping trip. No one goes out. You don't have to purchase a bunch of stuff and have that. You just have treasure. And treasure is a resource that you get to spend when you want to do something. You could be like, well, I really wish we had a bunch of torches. Oh, I spend a treasure. We have a bunch of torches. I really wish I had a potion of gaseous form. Oh, I spend a treasure. Potion of gaseous form. Today, you are going to have one treasure. Heather's going to give your character a coin. You can choose to spend it at any time to have anything that you might need. If you don't spend it, you get to keep it, take it home with you, and it's a pretty coin. Treasure. We talked about rolling dice. We talked a little bit about mazes. We talked about dying. We talked about going up to Heather. What else do we need to explain? We need to get a first player. And there's something else that I need to... I'm blanking. It's great. This is how we're going to start. Chris blanks right away. Any questions? So the crown is the top number on your die. And normally, that's, since we're not playing with darkness, if you roll the top of your die, it's always going to be, it'll be up to me if it's successful or a failure, because we're not using those rules. Usually it's going to be a failure, let's be honest. We talked about the treasure. We're not using hits. I think we're good.
Yeah.
We need a player. So players should run over and get to Heather and...
Run.
Oh, yeah. We got a whole lineup over here.
All right.
All right, so we did. Mazes Fantasy Role-Playing, we're turning it up to 11. Oh, this is very important. Nothing that we're going to do today is in any way fair. So if anyone's like, "What? But that's not fair," I told you ahead of time that wasn't going to be fair. We've made an adventure in a dungeon that is designed to murder players. In fact, it's called the Mad Maze of the Murder Mage. So we have our resolver over here. We talked about advantage. That's a QR code that'll take you to our games online and all of the things that we do. But I think we're ready to play some mazes. Are we?
Hello. I love your dress. Thank you.
That's gorgeous.
If we're going to do it like you're on TV, I have to have a cloak as the maze controller. Otherwise, no one would believe that I'm in my mom's basement. So we do have an adventurer. All right, we will begin. In the town of Blackbird, a small town in an unknown hex, deep in the woods, a little town exists purely to service the adventurers that keep coming here. There's a large inn called the Murderer's Row. Next to it, a small blacksmith and an outfitter. And at the end of the lane, a shrine to Charon, the ferryman, a god who gets a lot of business here. Inside the inn of the Murderer's Row is the brave torchbearer and the sage cartographer. When an adventurer comes in, you've come into the inn. You have recently heard a story about The eye of everlasting energy, an ancient and powerful arcane object that was once held by the murder mage. Everyone thinks the murder mage is dead. He might be dead. Might be dead.
You look lost.
You know, I don't think you can ever really be lost, but I could use help if you're offering.
Oh, absolutely. What's your name?
My name is Winifred.
Winifred.
Yes.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Mm.
So what are you doing here, Winifred, and what exactly do you need help with?
Well, here's the thing. I have heard some rumors. Now, I'm not one to speculate, but like, I heard there might be this like, I don't know, everlasting energy thing here. But like, again, I could absolutely be wrong. But like,
Like a drink that has energy in it, or?
no.
Okay.
No. Well, I mean, it could be a drink. I don't know. I haven't seen it. It's a rumor. It could absolutely be a drink.
But there's one way to find out. We could just look for ourselves and confirm the rumor.
That is a really good plan.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't know what it looks like.
I know, you just said that. That's why we could find out.
Oh, okay. But we can't look for something if we don't know what it looks like, but we can ask people.
Well, I think it's more interesting if we know at least the area. I know there's a place around here where that rumor is. And it seems to be in this place, the mad maze of the murder mage.
The murder mage.
Yeah, we know that place pretty well. If you want to go down there, we could probably take you.
I think that would be a really good plan.
Winifred, what kind of an adventurer are you? What is your class?
Sentinel.
Your role is Sentinel, which means that she rolls a D10.
Oh, Zealous.
And then what is your class?
Class is Shadow Cultist.
The Shadow Hunter?
It says Shadow Cultist or Zealous.
Did it say cultist?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's cultist.
Yeah.
You're a zealous cultist. I maybe shouldn't have said that out loud to your new loyal companions. We have a rule in Mazes. It's called the Door to Adventure. So you get to skip all of the parts where you try to find out where to go, and you literally just start the game at the adventure. So now that we've had our introductions, we're going to go directly to the Door to Adventure. You are standing in front of a large cliff face north of Blackbird, a wall of slate that looks to go about 60 feet in 60 feet to the west, 60 feet to the east, 60 feet straight up with a slate. It's slightly leaning back into the mountain. In the center of the face is a giant set of double doors made of brass and iron. They look very intricately carved, and they look like they're sized for a giant, an actual hill giant or a fire giant or some other kind of giant. What would you like to do?
Can I see if there's like giant footprints around?
Yes. Give me a books roll. And do you have any edges that might help you in this?
I have lore-wise, so if the giants are lores.
I mean.
Lore-wise?
Oh, lore-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help you identify these tracks.
Cool.
So you can roll that with advantage. Roll that twice.
Okay. Got a 2 and a 6.
A 2 and a 6? A 2 is a success, so that's great.
I'll take the 2.
It would be really bad if you died just looking for tracks. It's
Yeah,
from
that would not be my.
You find a
my
large track and
goal.
you are stepped on. You do not see any giant tracks. In fact, it looks as if it looks like there's actually been a lot of tracks here, but not in a long time. But in front of the 2 giant doors, you do see that there is there's different scratch marks for doors. And the doors look, again, they're huge.
I think I'm gonna turn to my new friend. Do you guys think we could like push open if we all like work together, like the really big doors?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Have you seen these?
Yes.
I mean, I see. That's why I'm asking if we should all do it.
Yes, we should.
Yeah,
We should.
you know,
Okay.
teamwork
yeah.
is the dream work, right?
Sure. Amazing.
Let's open the doors.
So you're gonna push on these doors
Yes.
as a group.
Yes.
All right, so give me a bones roll with advantage because you have a group working. So you want to roll a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
No.
In the future, if the player can always just announce the number that they roll,
Yes.
because I would love to show you the numbers, but we don't have a camera.
It was a 2 and then a 2.
Oh, those are not good, but that's okay. Winifred, the zealous cultist, excitedly pushes on the large door with her companions. You push the doors push in, and you keep running directly into the hallway. And there is a large pit trap directly behind the door, in which you fall and are immediately stuck through with large 10 to 12 foot pikes.
Amazing.
Oh, okay. Well, next time we will not group open push the doors. Yeah. It's also a waste for all that stuff to be left. So let's just grab that, and hopefully we can explore more of this mad maze. You know, mad maze of the
On some
murder
other
mage.
day. A round of applause for Winifred, please.
Yay, Winifred!
Time passes. We're in the Inn of Murderers Row in the town of Blackbird. Ah, mighty adventurers walk through. What is your name, mighty adventurer?
Sings in the darkness, if you want to be, formal, but dark is fine.
And what is your class?
My class is Talented Thief.
The talented thief. And what is your role?
My role is Vanguard.
Your Vanguard. So you're going to roll, the Vanguard rolls the D6.
D6, right?
So you're going to roll the D6. Things in the darkness. You walk in, and before you see some willing companions that would love to take you on an adventure to find the eye of everlasting energy in the mad maze of the murder mage. And you are at the door to adventure. There has recently been some activity here. There is 2 large doors, and the 3 of you are there. What would you like to do?
So two large doors.
Yes,
Mhm.
we would recommend not pushing it open.
Okay.
By the way, just as a blanket statement.
Okay.
Just saying.
Should we just see if they're unlocked? We just kind of jiggle the handle a little bit.
You know, no one's ever tried that. Why don't we try that?
I like that. Sounds like a
So,
good plan.
one of the nice things in mazes is if it's something that you can obviously do, you don't actually have to roll dice. You are the talented thief. You can obviously check to see if a door is unlocked.
Are they unlocked?
They are unlocked.
Okay. Have we tried both doors or just one?
I think we ended up pushing all of the doors. You know, we don't recommend that. I
Okay.
think that's where there was a problem with that could not be taken back.
Okay. Well, let's just try one of the doors first, and we'll just open them if they seem unlocked.
Oh, I like that idea.
Okay.
You open the door. It pushes in, and you see that there is a long hallway in front of you. The hallway is about 20 feet wide. And directly in front of the door, there is a 5 foot by 5 foot pit, and the body of a cultist in a robe.
Oh,
You're not a cultist, are you?
no.
Okay, cool.
No, it seems like cultists are attracted to pits, I guess?
Occultists fall into traps.
Oh.
You know,
Into the maze of the murder mage? Never.
So how do we get across it? I mean, it's 5 feet across.
I feel like 5 feet we could probably jump.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm ready if you are.
I would love to try and jump across this 5-foot pit.
Do you have any edges that would help you in that, like agile or fast?
Yes, I do. I do have agile.
You're agile. So you're going to roll boots. You want to roll a 3, a 4, or a 5.
3, 4, 5.
And you have advantage.
Great.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
All right, so roll it again.
On the first one.
Yeah, but there's a chance that you might have a critical effect.
All right.
We'll explain that in a
I
second.
will try again. A 2. So we're going to go with a 5.
You're going to go. Anytime you roll your die and you have advantage, if you succeed on both of them, it's a critical.
Ooh.
Anytime you have disadvantage and you roll 2 fails, it's a critical fail, but that's not going to happen. That's
It's
fine.
more death than death.
Things in the Darkness runs up and jumps across the 5-foot piece very easily, and you land on the next piece, and the floor begins to fall out from underneath of you. Give me a save. Yeah, I need a boot save, but you are agile, so you can have advantage on that.
All right, cool. Ooh, that's a 1. We'll try again.
No, 1's great.
And a 6.
Oh.
Oh, but
So
that's not.
the 1's great though because it's a thing. A thief is good at not falling in a hole.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that's successful for you.
Okay, good. Whew.
You jump to the side as the large another 5-foot by 5-foot section of the floor falls into a big giant pit trap. You are standing in the long hallway up against the wall. The floor is parquetted, and the two closest, or directly in a line, the two squares in front of the door have turned out to be pit traps.
Okay.
Who designed this?
The murder mage.
Yeah, I have a feeling that maybe this is going to be a little bit more than I can handle. But perhaps we should avoid the thing that is going to stab us through the stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like avoiding being stabbed.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I don't like sharp things.
No.
I don't even write in pencils.
I have to remember to laugh off the mic.
Okay, so Sings in the Darkness, what do we do now? Like, I mean, you're the one that hired us. We should follow your directions.
Okay. Describe to me again what we're up against.
You are in a hallway that is 25 feet long and
Okay.
20 feet wide.
Uh-huh.
And there two right in front of the south. There's 2 big holes,
Okay.
and then to the north there is another large door, a new door that you have not seen before.
Okay, so there's holes and doors.
Yes,
Okay.
this is a hallway full of doors and holes.
I feel like we have made it past holes before, so that shouldn't be a problem, right?
Right.
And
And there's
technically doors.
right, and there's another door.
Yeah.
So you should be able to open it.
Yes, I feel like this is not a problem. We're totally going to jump over these holes,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to open this door.
Okay, I believe in us.
I believe in us too. I think we can totally do this.
Okay, you go first.
Sure.
You're able to move right in front of the door. There's a large door here. The door does not appear to have a handle.
No handle.
No handle. It is made of metal.
Metal.
It appears metallic. We'll say that.
Okay.
You haven't touched it or investigated it, but from standing right in front of it, it does appear.
Well, I'm streetwise. Would I know anything about this kind of door?
Streetwise is about doing crimes. That seems pretty good. Why don't you give me a streetwise roll?
Would that be another?
That you want to roll books.
Books?
2 or 3.
Can I roll? It's always a D6.
You only ever,
Always
you are
roll
a vanguard.
D6.
You only ever roll the d6.
I rolled a 1.
That's great.
I love rolling ones.
You love
Yes.
rolling ones. Everyone does. Roll the key. It's great.
Mhm.
if you look really closely at the door, you see that it is set into the recesses. It looks like a pocket door. So it probably slides.
Oh, can I just try and push it to the side?
When it moves, but it doesn't go left or right.
Oh,
It kind of jostles.
can I lift it up?
Yeah, so you start to push it, and it does lift up.
Oh, I would like to kind of lift it up, and then if it doesn't keep going, to try to like, jam my arm or something under it to like hold it up enough that we can get under it.
So would you like to do that quickly, or would you like to do that strongly?
I would like to do that quickly.
Quickly. Give me a boots roll.
That's a 5.
Yes, 3, 4, 5 is success. You push it up, and as you do, you're able to get yourself quickly under the door to hold it there.
Cool. Can I get my friends under too, or is it just me?
Right now, it's just you.
Okay.
You're doing great. My goodness, you've gone farther than anyone else has. Can you let us in?
So I have a treasure. Can I use this treasure to like have something that can like jam the door open?
Yes, you can, absolutely.
I would love to do that.
You jam the door open, and you think that this is a really good idea because the bottom of the door is a razor-sharp guillotine edge.
Yes, I would love to hold that open.
Yes.
With a plank of wood, something.
Yes, you have a wedge,
Right.
and you wedge it in the door.
Awesome.
You find yourself in a 20 by 40 foot large room with hallways leading off in all directions. In the center of the room is a large statue of a knight made of iron.
I would like to quietly approach the statue and take a good look at it.
Okay.
Does it have any like moving parts, or does it look like if I touch, like it might open up a secret compartment?
Do you touch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it.
As you touch it, it reaches down and tries to grab your hand.
Oh no.
So give me. So what do you do as a thief when when someone tries to grab you? What do you do?
I
Do
will
you try to fight them? Do you run away?
Agilely jump out of the
You
way.
try to jump out of the way. Give me a boots roll.
A boost. That'll be a 2.
That'll be a fail. The iron statue reaches down and grabs your arm, and then it brings up its giant axe and chops your arm off.
Oh.
It then proceeds to chop you into small pieces.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh well. I got some far.
Man, this wizard really liked to murder.
A round of applause for Things in the Darkness.
This is why you don't touch random statues in the mad maze of the murder mage.
The Murder Mage. It's a beautiful day in the inn called the Murderer's Row in Blackbird when a new adventurer walks into town. What is your name, adventurer?
I'm Yordar.
Yordar. Yordar, what is your class?
I am a sentinel.
That is your role.
No, sorry, I'm a valiant dragoon.
You are a valiant dragoon. You roll the d10 because you are the sentinel. You are a heavily armored warrior. Yordar. Yordar, you have hired the sage cartographer and the brave torchbearer. You find yourselves at the door. There is a large slate wall, 2 giant doors, and you have been brought here by your new henchmen, hench people, hench persons, henchers,
Henches.
henchies.
Henches.
What would you like to do?
Hello, friends.
Hello, Yordar.
Are we going on an adventure?
Well, we're in front of the mad maze of the murder mage.
The murder
so I hope
mage.
so.
What is this door?
This door is in front of the way to adventure. So for this one, we have learned that you could just open it.
I shall open it.
Good.
You open the doors, and before you there is a 5-foot by 10-foot trench featuring one corpse.
You're not a cultist, are you?
One moldering cultist.
I am very against cultists.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. So are these pit traps.
Oh, yeah. And how do you feel about thieving?
I feel that is not an honorable career.
Oh, okay, all right. So maybe.
Maybe they'll live. Maybe they'll. So we need to find our way over these pit traps. Just know that there's one there and there's one around there. So let's go across.
We shall go across.
I love how you dictate everything you say you need to do. Makes everything easy to understand.
Come, friends, we shall cross.
All right. We're crossing.
So you've opened the door, and there's a big pit in front of you.
Yeah.
How are you crossing it?
How deep is the pit?
It's about 10 feet, and it's full of spikes.
Oh, I don't like spikes. Is there, can I crawl across the edge?
Yeah, you see, you could step to the side. You think you could step through?
Yes.
And then you're along the far wall?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, let's go across this edge here.
Okay. Let's go.
Be careful, my friends.
Yes. Thank you.
You are progressing slowly along the wall edge. Before you is a large metal door that appears to not have any doorknob.
We know this one goes up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
it
one
goes
does
up.
just slides.
It goes up, but it's really sharp, though.
okay.
Yeah.
I shall throw it in the air.
Yes.
Oh, give me a bones roll.
Huh?
A bones roll. Are you strong?
I am strong.
Then you can have advantage on that. You want to roll a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9?
4.
That's not a 5, a 6, a 7,
No,
8, or
it's
a
not.
9.
7.
Okay, you're good.
Yes.
You throw the razor door up and it clicks. There's a big chunky sound as it stays put.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Before you is a 20-foot by 30-foot square room. There are hallways branching in all directions, and in the center of the room there is a large iron statue with a blood-soaked axe.
Don't touch it.
What has this statue done?
You do see it. You do. Is there a corpse there?
I would think.
I don't think I would have moved the body. I don't think I would have.
No.
It's still. They're still there.
They're still there.
They're
There is a relatively recently freshly hewn corpse
That wasn't us.
of
by
a
the way.
thief.
It was that thing. Don't touch that thing.
Yeah,
right
don't touch
there.
that thing. You can tell, right? It looks like someone tried to touch it, and it was not good.
Is this the thief you spoke of earlier?
Yeah.
Good riddance. We shall not touch the statue.
Okay.
Let us go to the right,
Okay.
because I'm always right.
As you begin to walk down the right-hand passage, the statue raises its axe and comes after you. Are you armored?
I'm armored and I have a sword.
So do you want to try to stand your ground against it, or do you want to trust your armor? How do you want to defend?
Can I use my sword?
Yeah, you can.
I do
You just
enjoy
stand
my
your ground
sword
against this.
very much.
So what I need you to do is make a blades roll.
2.
Do you have a magic sword? Does it say?
It just says sword.
It just says sword.
I wish it was magic.
Oh no, you're a sword.
I'm a sword?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
A sword!
Yeah. Everybody. In mazes, there's a thing called aspects. You have 3 aspects. So you could be a sword, you could be a sorcerer, or you could be a shadow.
Oh,
you're a
so
sword.
I'm not a literal
You're
sword.
not literally a sword. But we don't have equipment in the game, right?
Got
So
it.
you can actually have any kind of weapon that you would like. Because you're a big armored fighter, you have all the things that you might need. You could have a shield, you could have an axe, you could have a sword, because what you're really just going to do is you're going to roll blades or you're going to roll bones, depending on what you're doing. But you want to stay in a fight, so you're going to roll.
I want to fight, and
You're the-
I have a battle hammer.
Battle
I want
hammer.
To smash it.
Smash it.
Oh,
Love
ooh,
it.
we get to
So you're going to roll. So you want to roll blades. You want to roll a 4, 5, 6, or 7,
Okay.
or a 1, or possibly a 10.
That is a 5.
That's good. So you slam into the statue, and you are now locked in mortal combat.
Dun, 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 dun.
What is this song you sing? I've never heard such a
Do
thing.
you actually start singing that?
Yes.
Please, yes, good.
Dun, 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 dun,
I want to kill it.
Give me a blades roll.
Another blade. Let's go. 9.
4, 5, 6, or 7.
1.
Do you have an advantage? Do you have something? What
I'm
are your edges?
deadly.
You're deadly.
I'm deadly.
So deadly means that when you are in combat, when you actually hurt something, you really hurt it.
Hurt the crap out of it.
But you did roll a 1, so we'll take it.
Yay.
You smash the animate statue. It falls into a suit of armor, and a hollow suit of armor, and it just falls to the ground. Yeah. So you are in a room now with a suit of armor, a corpse. You have begun to walk down the right. You had started to go down the right-hand passage. You want to continue down that right-hand passage?
Before I do that, do either of you would like some armor? There's some lying here.
That is so nice of you.
Let's try. I am valiant, after all.
Oh.
Wow, yeah, I'll take the armor. I'll take the armor.
Well, yeah.
How about you, little one?
No, thank you. I would love the idea, but, I'm not very strong.
It's okay. We shall protect you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so weak.
To the right.
To the right.
You begin
because
to walk down the
Mordor is always
hallway.
right.
The hallway opens into a very large room, and you see that there is a door on the other side. And you would guess that it's maybe 100 feet away.
Let us walk to the door.
You begin to walk. As you begin to walk, can you please make a books roll for me?
Oh, which one?
A books roll.
I
You want to roll a
forgot
2
roll.
or a 3?
I have a feeling about this. 9.
As you walk, your companions watch you walk into the distance, and just keep walking, and just keep walking, and just keep walking,
This feels
and
right.
just keep walking. No one ever finds your corpse, but you definitely feel that you have been lost in an endless maze somewhere within the murderous maze of the murder mage. Can we have a round of applause for Yandar? Yordar.
It's taking a while for Yordar to get back.
Our sage cartographer spends some time looking in his books to find some information, and he does find that there is an old spell called Zeno's Endless Paradox, where every time you try to go through a door, you have to then go half that distance again. It is a very powerful spell, and no one knows how to break it.
Oh, okay. Xenos I'm going to just have you say the name of that spell. Xeno something.
It's Zeno's something.
Xeno something, yes.
It's a nice day. It always is in Blackbird Village. And in Blackbird Village, a new adventurer has come to town. What is that adventurer's name?
Sally.
Sally?
Yeah.
Sally, what is your role?
My role is to fuck some shit up. I'm sorry.
No.
Stone Druid is my class.
Your class is a stone druid, and what kind of a die are you?
And my aspect is sorcery.
And then next to that, there's a picture of a die.
A die is it's a six-sided die.
It's a six-sided.
Oh,
You're a
Vanguard is the role, sorry.
You are the D6. Sally is a stone druid. You're the D6. The stone druid has picked up these awesome companions, and you
Hello.
find yourselves at the doors of the malevolent maze of the murder mage.
You're not a cultist, are you?
What would you like to
No,
do?
I'm not a cultist.
Okay. All right.
Are you a thief?
I'm not a thief.
Are you a dragoon?
No.
Okay,
none.
I think we're gonna do okay.
I think we'll get there. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what this is
yeah.
like. Don't be freaked out by the body in the pit.
Too late.
Damn.
All right, well, let's go into the mad maze of the murderer mage.
The murder mage.
The murder mage.
We have doors. Don't push it.
Okay.
It can just open.
All right.
Yeah, just open the door.
All right. Just open the door.
You open the door.
Yeah.
Before you is a 5 foot by 10 foot trench with a skeleton in a cultist robe, pierced on giant spikes.
That's what happens to cultists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've
You
been
also
in
see a lot
cave.
of footprints along the left-hand side wall.
I will take those. I mean, not literally.
I take the footprints. I put the footprints in my bag.
You said you weren't a thief.
I will follow.
I mean, you as a stone druid, you actually might be able to take those footprints.
But not today.
Not today. You're going to follow those footprints.
Yeah.
You follow the footprints before you come to a large metal door that does not have a handle.
Okay.
You can just push it up, but there is a blade at the bottom, so be very, very careful.
All right. I'll do what the henchie says.
You're pushing up the door?
Yes.
All right, give me a bones roll.
6.
That's great, because you needed to roll a 5, a 6, 7, 8, or a 9, so it's good.
Nice.
It's also the top of your die, so it's a crown. You push the door up, it clicks into place. Before you is a room that is 20 foot by 30 foot. There is some armor on the ground and a few moldering corpse parts. There is a passageway to the west, a passageway to the east, and a passageway to the north.
Which way has not been looked at yet?
Well, definitely don't go to the right, and definitely don't touch the statue.
But keep in mind that even if you don't touch a statue, it will come after us. So we
Wait a
need a
minute.
plan.
There's a statue?
No, there's no statue.
So are you guys...
There's a bunch of
hiding?
armor on the ground.
Oh, the statue's gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the armor.
You took some of the armor. Aren't you wearing some of it?
I am, and I have inscribed Yordar on the left hand shoulder.
Oh.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Well, there was a statue here,
yeah.
but I'm glad it's not here.
Okay.
You know, object permanence.
What's
Awesome.
that?
All right. I would like to go in the direction that nobody's gone so far.
There are two of
There
them.
are 2 of them.
Go to the second one.
Would you like to go to the west, or would you like to go to the north?
The west.
You go to the west. This is a wider hallway, but it only goes about 15 feet before you come to a large balcony that appears to be hanging out over a black abyss.
Ooh.
From the balcony, there is a swinging bridge made of wood and rope that leads out to a mesa that seemingly is just hanging in the air in the abyss. And on that little mesa, there appears to be an altar, and there is a glowing orb on top of the altar. And from that mesa, there is another bridge made of rope and wood that leads to another balcony to the north.
I will take the swinging bridge. Literally, I'll take it. No, I mean, I will walk across the.
You're gonna walk across
Yeah.
it. You're just sauntering across this bridge.
Sauntering? I'm gonna shapeshift into a spider
That's great.
and climb across it.
The stone druid can shapeshift, so that's good. So you become a spider. So you're walking across the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the end of the bridge.
And is there a floor?
There's a mesa there.
Okay. Go to the mesa.
All right, you jump onto the mesa and fall through the illusion into an endless black abyss.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Sally, no.
No.
Round of applause for Sally.
You can keep that. Oh, they sally forth into the abyss.
We are having a beautiful day in Blackbird Village at the Murderer's Row when an adventurer walks in. What is the adventurer's name?
Okay, I am Louis the Loud.
Ruiz the Loud?
Louis the Loud.
Louis.
Louis.
Yes.
Louis the Loud. And what is your role?
I am a fighter.
You're a fighter, so you're a D8. We have a new die type.
Ooh.
This guy.
And
No, yellow.
what is your class?
Okay, my class is Slayer. Monster Slayer.
Monster Slayer. I thought you said player for a minute there. I was like, all right. The Monster Layer, the Monster Slayer, Louis the Loud, has picked up and hired, a couple of great henchmen. You have gone to, you've gone to the north, and you are there. Large set of doors before you. What do you want to do?
Okay.
You're not a cultist, are you?
I'm not a what? Oh, I'm not a cultist.
Are you a thief?
Not often.
Are you a dragoon?
No.
Are you a druid?
I am not a druid.
I think we'll be good this time.
I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
So there's a door. Just open it.
Okay, let's open the door.
Great.
You open the door. There is a 5 foot by 10 foot pit filled with spikes and a skeleton in tattered robes. You see that there are many footprints to the left along the wall.
Okay, let's go along the wall and follow the footprints.
You follow the footprints along the wall to a metal door that appears to be like a razor-sharp door that is locked in place, allowing you passage into a large room where there is bits of armor and skeletons. There is a passageway to the east, a passageway to the west, and a passageway north.
Okay, let's take the passageway to the north.
The passageway to the north. You begin to walk down the passageway. Are you wearing any armor?
I'm well armed. Does that assume I have armor?
I mean, you might have armor, but you don't have a special edge for armor. You just have a lot of weapons.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to need you to make a bones roll with disadvantage for me.
Okay. It's an 8.
That would be good, but now you have to roll it again because it's disadvantage.
Oh, it's the least of them. That would be a 6.
That's actually good. You're good to go. You survived. As you go walking into the hallway, you hear a noise. You don't see anything, but you feel something. Your monster slayer, your long-lived fighter instincts. You jump back, and there is something. Something moved right by you. Something spear-like or arrow-like.
Oh, spirit-like. Let's run forward.
Yeah!
You go do that, Louis. We believe in you.
Give me a boots roll, Louis.
I also need to know if you're yelling as you run forward.
Okay, it's an 8.
Oh.
A what?
An 8?
Oh yeah, that's not good in this case. You begin to run down the hallway. And what what the henchmen see is just like holes just like appear in you, and then you're like stuck, like just like hanging in the air, and they're like the blood's dripping off as the invisible arrows just have shot through you, like there's like you are hoisted in the air on invisible spikes and pikes. Round of applause for Lewis the Loud, everyone.
Yay!
One of these days.
We'll get there someday,
yeah.
but we know more about the maze.
That's good.
So we'll be cumulative, a lot of amassed knowledge. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day in Blackbird Village. At the Murderer's Row, an adventurer. Adventurer walks in. What's that adventurer's name?
I am Balin Optera.
Bayman Octera?
Ooh.
Optera.
Optera. And what is your role?
I am a paragon.
You are a paragon. That's a D4, everybody. We haven't seen that yet.
Ooh.
Bayman Optera, what is your class?
I am a haunted librarian.
The Haunted Librarian. The inventor of that class, Patrick Clapp, would be very excited that someone just was like, oh, that's so cool. He is a librarian. He's very important. All right. Bayman Optera, you have been having a delightful conversation with the sage cartographer as two well-educated folk have walked the short distance from the Murderer's Row Inn to the large, giant-sized doors at the front of the malevolent maze of the Murder Mage. What would you like to do?
You're not a cultist, are you?
No, I don't really fall in with that kind of crowd.
Okay.
You're not a thief, are you?
Not intentionally.
And what about a dragoon?
What is that?
I don't actually know.
Then probably not.
Okay.
Are you loud?
No?
And definitely not a druid, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, we
then
might have a
yeah, we have
chance.
I'm more of an indoor person.
Wait, I know you. You're that librarian that just has all those nightmares.
You must have ran screaming out of my shop once.
I did. You might actually have a chance.
You scared a lot of my books.
Well, I think this might scare you a lot more. But you're brave enough to go through. Just open that door. Don't push it. Just open the door.
I will very carefully open the door.
You carefully open the door. There's a 5-foot by 10-foot pit in front of you with spikes and a broken skeleton and the tattered remains of a robe. On the left-hand side of it, you see footprints leading down the passageway.
I will follow those footprints.
You follow the footprints. You follow the footprints to a razor-sharp guillotine door that is slightly rusting with time.
I love that.
In the large room in front of you, there are some armor pieces. There is a passageway to the west. There's a passageway to the east, and north of you, there is a corpse suspended invisibly, hanging in the middle of the passageway.
Okay.
It is it's a sight to behold.
Okay, what do I see to the west?
To the west, there is a passageway.
Okay. And to the north?
There is a corpse that is floating in the air that your companions in no way, shape, or form have made any comment about.
And then to the east?
There's a passageway.
Okay, another passageway. Let's go to the east.
Oh, perfect.
Which way?
The east?
You begin walking down the passageway to the east. You come into a large room. There is you see a doorway looks about 100 feet away.
So, Balin, you probably know within your studies that there is a spell, called Xeno's something something. Where if you try to traverse this maze, you don't want to get lost in it. So you try to use that spell to actually get through all the way in the end. Do you know that spell?
Is Bayman learned?
I have lore-wise.
Lore-wise, you're familiar with the spell. It's called Xeno's Eternal Paradox, and it is a maze that anyone crossing into it is forever lost inside of it.
All right. Maybe let's not go this way then, if we're going to get eternally lost.
Okay.
Let's go towards the west then.
You're going to the west. You come to a balcony that is over a seemingly endless abyss. There is a wood and rope bridge out to a large stone mesa, and from that stone mesa there is another bridge that leads to another balcony. On the mesa is a large altar, and above the altar is what appears to be the endless orb of energy, the eye of everlasting energy, the great treasure of the murder mage.
We know it doesn't like spiders.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I found they can be quite interesting.
That's a choice. What do you mean interesting?
Well, the many eyes, the many legs.
Oh, okay.
Useful in certain alchemical preparations.
Mhm. Well, do you have an alchemical preparation that could deal with this? Because we don't.
No, well, I do have night magic. Could I perhaps turn into some sort of constellation and fly over to the other bridge on the other side of the room?
Yes.
And maybe help all of us along?
Give me a books roll with advantage.
Okay. That is a 4 and a 2.
Two's good.
Yes!
You transform into a bat, and you are able to fly across, avoiding the illusionary mesa, and landing on the other bridge.
All right, I will continue onward with my. Are my friends with me? Was I able to bring them with me?
I mean, yeah, you can. The power of story brings them along.
Okay. All right, we will continue onward.
You are standing. You're standing on a balcony, and beyond the balcony there is a passageway leading to the north.
All right, I will go through that passageway.
The passageway turns to the right, and you see a long passageway. Not quite 100 feet, but definitely a very long passageway.
All right, could I, with my keen edge, can I kind of spot anything that looks out of place?
Absolutely. Keen is about having keen senses. Give me a books roll.
All right. That is a 2.
Perfect. Oop. Just throw it into the audience.
No, that fell on the floor. It doesn't count.
That is true.
And a 1.
Yeah, you feel very confident that this is just a long passageway.
All right. Continue on to the.
Time passes as you walk in the long passageway. You come into a room that is 25 feet by 25 feet. To the south, you see that there is a passageway in which there is a corpse hanging in the air. In the center of the room is a large stone plinth. On top of that plinth appears a golden treasure chest.
Alrighty. What fish said that?
It might be a trap.
All right. Do I see any other doors in this room, or just the plinth?
There's no other. The only door is the passageway leading south that has a corpse hanging in the air that's been.
Okay.
I don't recommend going that way.
I will follow your recommendation. Let's maybe look for another way around.
That treasure chest is really shiny, though.
Oh, yeah.
It is true.
It's very shiny.
It's very shiny.
Very shiny. Yeah.
I mean, it's not just a treasure chest. It's a treasure chest that appears to be made of gold. It's definitely the kind of thing in which you would hide an eye of everlasting energy.
Well, you never know if you don't try.
Mhm.
I will turn into a constellation.
You never know if you never die. I mean, if you never try.
Okay, I will turn into a constellation again and fly over to it.
You are you opening the chest?
Can I use lore-wise to maybe check for any curses upon it, or
Yes, you could. Give me a books roll.
Mm.
what is it, 3 and a 2?
Yeah, great. Because you said that you're looking for curses, it is definitely cursed.
Oh.
Like not just like like a little bit of curse. Like it is a lot of curse.
Would I know how to maybe break the curse?
You could spend a treasure.
I will spend my treasure.
You spend the treasure to break the curse. You've done these things, and you are pretty sure that if you had opened this, you would have thought you found a treasure and been obsessed with it. But as it does now, you open the chest free and clear, and there is just nothing inside of it.
Ow.
Is the chest still gold?
It's not even gold. It's just like it's papier-mâché.
Can I just kind of kick it into the abyss and then turn around and go back?
Yes,
Oh.
you can do that.
All right. So going back, do I see any other doors leading anywhere else that maybe I haven't been?
No.
All right. Maybe going back to the east, the initial east passageway.
Back to the room with armor in it?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to go down
And
that.
are you going the long way?
How do you mean?
Because you're pretty sure that the corridor filled with invisible spikes connects directly to that room.
Right. Well, can I turn in once again into the constellation and be like all intangible, and maybe take that fast passageway?
Yeah, actually, you can do that.
Okay.
Oh, are you okay?
Give me a bones roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, bones is.
You can't even roll it.
I can't. I die.
Oh
I
no.
can't roll above a 4.
But if you rolled a 4, if you rolled 2 4s, you'd be okay.
Okay. Well, I'll take this chance.
You got a 1 in 16 chance.
3.
Oh, that.
Oh.
Your farewell, friend.
Bayman of Terra is pierced. It's a beautiful day in Blackbird Village. And at the end of the murderer's row, an adventurer comes in. The 2 regular patrons of the bar, the cartographer and the torchbearer, begin a conversation. Hey, what's your name, adventurer?
You see him seated in the dark corner of the room, a black cloak pulled over his eyes, fiddling menacingly with a long knife. I am Van Scarberg. I roll this thing.
Oh,
Which thing do you roll?
let's see.
I roll the
D8?
D8.
Yes. I am a knight assassin. And if you hadn't figured that out, you would be dead.
I just assumed you were Strider.
That's exactly what I thought too.
Well, then you guys are dead. But I'm feeling nice today.
The knight assassin, Van Scarben. Van Scarben, you and your new companions head to the front doors, the giant-sized doors, the giant front doors.
You're not a cultist, are you?
I put away my little symbol of Ariok and say no.
Well, you're obviously not a thief. Are you loud?
I am the opposite of loud, my friend.
Are you a dragoon?
What's dragoon?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
I'm not one of those.
Well, I know what dragoon is, but like it's not even.
Druid?
I am not a druid either.
Are you haunted?
Are you plotting against me or something? I'm not haunted either.
Oh,
I think we're going to make
I'm,
it this
hau-
we
I'm
might- we
haunted.
might make
I'm
it-
haunted only by the people I've killed.
oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, let's see how much more of the maze we can explore.
You can just open the door.
Yeah, just open the door.
I opened the door.
You open the door. There's a 5 foot by 10 foot pit filled with spikes.
I walk around it.
You walk around it. You are at a rusting razor guillotine door.
I'm going to walk underneath it.
There is a large room with pieces of armor. To the north of you, there is a passage in which a librarian and a monster slayer are hoisted on their own invisible petards. There's a passageway to the east, and there's a passageway to the west.
The passageway to the north is a hallway, yes?
It is a hallway, yes.
Is there a door at the end of that hallway? I assumed that there was, but
No.
So the passage north, you see like a couple of hanging dead things up there.
That's where there was this chest that we thought that was like really cool and shiny, and then the really awesome librarian person was like, "Oh, let's open it," and then we realized there was nothing in there.
And there's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there.
all right. Let's try the east then.
You walk down the passageway to the east. You come into a large room. There is a hallway that is 100 feet long. On the far side, there is a door.
Do you know the spell of Xenos something something?
No. But it sounds bad. Let's go back.
Okay.
Okay, I must have misspoke. How about the west?
It takes you to a balcony looking out over an endless abyss. There is a bridge made of wood and rope that leads to a mesa. On the mesa there is an altar, and above that altar is a glowing orb of energy. And then there is another bridge leading to the north and a balcony.
All right. I found a surplus piece of treasure here. What do I do with it?
What would you like to do with it?
I'm going to produce a rope and grappling iron from my pack.
Yes.
What do I put this?
I'd give it to the cartographer.
It's real. Okay.
I'm going to tiptoe along the rope bridge. I'm going to not step onto the mesa, which is clearly an illusion. I'm going to swing the grappling iron around and throw it so that it lodges into the ceiling and is next to the orb of energy, so to speak. It's
Yes,
hanging,
interesting.
hanging not far from the orb of energy next to the altar.
Yes.
And I'm going to climb it. I'm going to swing to the altar and stand on top of the altar.
Give me a boots roll.
I am fast. Does that help me?
No.
All right. An 8.
An 8. Oh no. So. If we were playing mazes regularly, you would have rolled a crown, and then I would figure out if there was a way to negotiate a win here. But in this case, you climb up and you swing directly into it and then land on the altar and fall into an endless abyss.
I probably shouldn't have fallen for that.
Big round of applause for Van Scraben. All right. It's a beautiful day in Blackbird Village. When an adventurer comes into the murderer's row, what is the name of the adventurer?
My name is Lilligant Undercrow. You can call me
Lillian?
Lily.
Lily?
Mhm.
And Lily, what is your role?
My role is Vanguard, so I use this guy.
Use the D6. Awesome. And what is your class?
It says burglar.
Burglar.
Burglar. I burgle.
I burgle. I burgle, you burgle. He shear, it burgles. Lily the burglar and their newfound companions make their way to the mad maze of the murder mage, and you look at the giant doors of the giant doors.
You're not a cultist.
What would you like to
are
do?
No.
You're not a thief, are you?
Depends on who you ask.
Okay, we're asking you. Are you a thief?
I consider myself more of like an anti-security measure.
That sounds like a thief.
And a professional enterer and exiter.
Is that what a dragoon is?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
What is that?
I don't know.
Are you haunted by guilt by being a thief?
Nah, I think it's a great job.
Oh, so you just admitted to being a thief.
What about a druid?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is your last name Scarberg?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
I think we probably.
Are you loud?
Oh.
No, I am in fact quiet.
All
Very
right.
quiet.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I think
I think we have a chance.
Yeah, we've covered.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
You
So,
can just open the door if you
Yeah,
want.
just open the door.
okay. Is it a push door or a pull door?
Don't push.
So it's a pull door. So you pull it.
Well,
There's a hand.
It is actually a push door.
So you open it, but you don't push it.
don't use all your force. to
Yeah,
push
just
it.
don't.
Just open it like a regular door.
Just one hand.
One
Just
hand.
One hand open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gentle door.
Gentle door.
One hand open it.
Yeah.
You open the door?
Yes.
No, I'm saying that you open the door.
Okay.
That wasn't a question.
All right. We go through the door.
You're just going through the door?
I mean, I look in there first.
There is a 5 foot by 10 foot pit
Is it like right up against the door?
right up against it.
This is very poor design.
Oh, I said that too.
Yeah, the murder mage really wasn't considerate about, OSHA compliance or anything else like that.
No, not at all.
As a burglar, you actually think this is very poor design.
I mean, that's why they call it Mad Maze.
You can just go around on the side though. See those little footprints? Wait, are the footprints still there?
Yeah, I mean, they're fading now. It's been a long time, but
Yeah.
the
Okay. Then let's just go around it.
Amazing.
We go around it.
yeah, you're on the edge. You can
ledge.
walk down along
Oh, yeah.
the room to a large razor guillotine doorway. You're in a room. There is a passageway to the north that holds 2 skeletons that appear to just be hanging in the air.
Don't go that way.
There's a passage to the west, and there's a passage to the east.
So north is corpses,
Yes.
then there's west and east.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we know the east is the endless maze thing. Do you know how to break endless mazes, perchance?
Yeah, it's Xeno something something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a magic. It's a magic effect. Do you know how to break that?
Is there a way to just turn it off?
I mean, yes.
Let's turn it off. Maybe.
How?
Like a light
Maybe
switch.
there's a button. I don't know.
Oh.
Turn it off.
Oh.
Maybe there's
Like-
an off button.
Oh.
Oh.
That
Actually,
didn't think about looking for a
yeah, I
button.
didn't think about looking for buttons.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's look for a button.
Look for a button?
Well,
Look for a button.
you should look for the button. You came up with the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Okay. So
You walk down the passageway to the east, and you come into a room that appears empty, but there's a large hallway leading from it about 100 feet to another door. If you look around, give me a books roll. Yeah, you're trying to case the joint, so you're a burglar. So give me some. You can have that with advantage.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's a 3. And a 5.
What did you roll?
3 and a 5.
A 3 to 5. 3's good. You don't see a button per se, but you do see like a switch that's along the one wall, but it doesn't appear. It looks like it's a matched pair.
It looks like a what now?
A matched pair, like.
Like there's 2 of them?
Yeah, there's another one somewhere. You have to flip one to flip the other.
Oh.
And I don't know where the other one is.
You do not.
You think we have to flip these at the same time?
We could try it.
We gotta figure out where the other one is first, though.
Oh. I mean, you did such a good job finding the first one.
Yeah.
It's not in here. Can I go to the west and see if there's one on that side? The
You
west
can.
passage?
You go that way, you do not find one. You are at the balcony, there isn't anything similar.
What's with the orb?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't try and go after that. The last 2 people that did, they didn't make it out.
Yeah.
I would just leave it alone, unless you really, really want to. in which
If you,
case,
yeah, if you really want to, you want to support your choices. You know, if you want to go up to that orb, you know, we will help you, but you got to make those decisions.
Well, if the orb was a switch, I'd be all for it. But I think maybe let's go back to the east and see what. Let's just see what that button does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe it'll tell me where the other one is.
You're flipping the switch?
Yeah, I go back to the east passage and I flip the switch, see what it does.
On the. So you hear a noise on the far side of the door that's 100 feet away. But the sound sounds like it's much closer than that.
So maybe.
And the sound is like a gear turning on, like, and then it clicks.
All right. So something happened. What do we do now?
I don't know where the other switch is. You guys didn't see one in that room? Like anywhere else?
No.
In all the times you've been here, you haven't seen any switches at all?
How many times do you think we've been in here?
More than once, because you knew how to open the door. This has at least time 2.
This is the furthest east you have ever been.
Well, would you like me to use my maze-wise skill? Is that something we can
Sure, yeah.
Would you like me to use my maze-wise skill?
Sure. See if we can figure out where the other switch is.
Amazing.
You think maybe the front door is not really the front door.
Ooh. What does that mean?
Like maybe there's another way into the maze than the 2 giant doors that just say come into the maze.
So I have a wild theory.
Okay, let's hear it.
What if the doors are not the front doors? And maybe if you walk around a little bit, we'll find other doors.
That sounds like a great idea. Never go through the front door.
What?
Rule number 1 of burgling, don't go through the front door.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
That
that's
makes
right.
sense.
You
Okay,
are a
cool.
burglar, yeah.
Oh yeah, burgle.
Burgling, yeah.
All right, let's go back out the front door and see if we can find something.
Yeah, you go out the front door. What do you want to do?
Let's go to the right first and sort of follow the wall of it and see if we can find something else.
Yeah, give me a books roll with advantage. Burglar looking for a secret door.
That's a 5. And that's a 2.
You find a small human-sized door that has been cleverly cleverly disguised to appear to just be part of the regular wall.
It's a human.
There is a acrid smell, something. It stings.
So it's a human-sized door that smells bad.
Well, no, it just smells bad near the door. The door itself doesn't smell bad. It's not like a scratch and sniff door.
Stop smelling the door. That's weird.
It's such a fascinating smell. It's acrid.
Like, listen, I don't want to make comments on what you do when you're not a burglar.
This is related professionally to my job. Odd smells are part of the the job. Surprising what you see in some people's attics.
Do you steal cheese?
Sometimes,
Mm.
if I'm paid to.
I'm hungry now. I could eat
I
some
know,
cheese.
I know, stinky cheese.
Cheese. Oh, wait. So, what should we do with the door?
So this is a human-sized door, like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, like a regular
So,
door.
Yeah. So as a small folk, it's a big door for me.
Oh, you are a small folk.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, for you it is a large door.
Yeah. So this is a very large door.
But it's much smaller than the big, giant-sized doors.
Yeah. So it's a medium door. I don't know. It's a medium door.
I know you're a burglar. Why are you measuring this door?
It's important to know
The small
dimensions.
folk measure door in small folken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how many small folken are necessary to size the door?
This is like a 3 small.
This is like a 3 small folken door.
Is this like, 3 goblins in a trench coat thing? It's
3 small folken in a door.
3 small folk go through a door. Yeah, something like that. I've heard that joke before. So is this a push door or a pull door?
When you look close, it appears to be a push door.
Okay. I'm gonna try and push it open with my foot.
You push open it with your foot. Give me a boots roll.
2.
That's not good. You push the door with your foot, and the door pushes through, and you fall forward into the room. The door snaps shut behind you. You are in a 5-foot by 5-foot room, and you slowly die from the horrible gas that fills this room. You see that there's like 2 other skeletons that have been in this room.
Those were not us.
Big round of applause for Lily the burglar. It's a beautiful day in Blackbird Village. Seasons come, seasons go. We find ourselves when a new adventurer comes into town, whose name is
Bainlin.
Bane.
Bainlin.
Balin. And what role does Balin play?
He's a mad alchemist.
He's a mad alchemist. And what is his role?
Paragon.
So he's a D4. Balin the mad alchemist. You and your now recently hired companions find yourselves at the giant-sized doors into the mad maze of the murder mage.
You're not a cultist, are you?
No.
Are you a thief?
No.
Okay.
Are you a dragoon?
Is that like when a dragoon and a baboon get together and have a baby?
I have no idea.
Sure.
Or sorry,
We'll
a
take-
dragon and a baboon. I can't
A
tell.
dragon baboon. I like
Dragon
that.
baboon.
That's very mazes.
Yes.
What about a druid?
No.
Are you loud?
No.
Are you haunted?
I hope not.
Is your last name Scarberg?
No.
And you're not a burglar.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I can do this time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you do?
I'm an alchemist.
What kind of alchemist?
I make things out of blood and guts mostly.
Oh.
Ethically sourced.
That
An
is-
ethically sourced alchemist. Okay. We might have a chance.
Let's go to the other door.
Yeah.
There's another door?
There's another door.
Actually, yeah, there is
Oh, fine.
another door. I mean,
It smells really bad.
That's okay, okay.
I mean, you're an alchemist. You're used to bad smells.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, then you might be perfect for this. So
Okay,
there's this other door right here.
Okay.
It smells bad. Does not smell like cheese.
Yeah, it smells very bad.
As an alchemist, you recognize the smell of just, this is ridiculous poison. Like, going in this door is just instant death.
Well, gang, I have some bad news for you. This is some ridiculously bad poison.
Oh,
If we go in this door without doing something about it, we will probably die.
do you have a way to neutralize it?
Do I perhaps have a potion or ingredient that could do that?
You're
Yeah,
asking us?
sure.
I mean, but I have.
You have an edge called potions.
Yes, I have an edge called potion.
Yes.
So is that okay that I have
Yes.
such an item? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
Yes.
that's what I'm gonna try and take a cool neutralizing potion and just sort of like get it in there.
Yeah, you feel like that it definitely has neutralized all of the poison.
Heck yeah.
It still smells, but
But like not smells to the point that I'm going to die instantly.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Delayed death.
How about
Alright.
no death?
Ideally.
Yeah.
We'll be okay, guys. I believe in us.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to sort of carefully look in the room now that I've neutralized the poison.
You push the door open, and it is a 5-foot by 5-foot room.
Okay.
Just basically a murder closet.
Yes.
And there
okay.
are 3 skeletons in this room. The one is of a small falcon.
How unfortunate.
Mm.
There's nothing else in this room?
You see nothing else in this room.
See nothing else in this room. Okay. I don't know.
I mean, like, there can't be just this room.
Yeah. It could just be this room. But, you know, I guess I could look around the room for maybe try to detect any magic or illusions.
Yeah, give me a books roll
Okay. I have lore-wise. Does that help?
with advantage.
Okay. 3,
Yeah, that's good.
1.
Ooh.
Ooh. You see how to reset the poison.
Oh, good.
And there does seem to be, you think that maybe this is all there is. This is just this room.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, guys, unless you want me to turn the poison back on, which I could if you want.
No.
No, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you don't want to do that, then I think this is all that there is for this room. So I think we're going to have to start again.
To the front.
To the front.
To the front.
Wait a minute.
What?
Mhm.
We knew that there was an alternative like room. Is there another room another front door that we're not looking at?
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we
Is that
could
what
go
you're
look for. You guys seem to be the experts on the big doors, and you don't seem to want to go in them. So.
No, but let's try the left of
Okay.
this front door.
Yeah, let's try looking to the left carefully.
You spend some time looking to the west, and you don't find any doors. Eventually, you move yourselves to the east, and you find very far down, all the way to the side, another secret door
Oh.
to the far east.
Does it smell weird?
No, it smells fine.
I am going to.
I like the fact that a whole bunch of people are now going to be like, "Does the door smell weird?"
I feel like
And
this
the
is,
DM's going to be like, "I don't know what you mean."
I feel like this is a natural question for a mad alchemist. To be fair.
I think it is.
Okay. I'm going to examine the door, see what's the handle situation.
You know, it is a door that has been, you know, hidden to make it look like it's part of the slate rock, but
Okay.
it looks just like a regular door. It's got you can see a handle and a way to open it. It opens out.
Okay. Can I look for magic?
Yeah, give me a books roll.
Yeah. 2.
It's good. It is free of any curses or harmful.
Okay. I'm going to carefully try to open the door.
You open the door without incident.
What? Incredible. I'm going to look inside and see what I see.
There is a long passageway, 35 feet long.
A 35-foot long passageway. That's all I see.
And at the end of that passageway, you see a door and a little welcome mat.
A door and a welcome mat.
Yeah, like a little like a little mat you would put in front of your door to
Like
clean
a
your
front
boots.
door.
Yeah, like a front door.
I love this. As a mad alchemist, I love this mad wizard. Mad mage and I, kindred. Okay, I am going to carefully start traversing that hallway slowly.
You're walking down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the welcome mat.
Okay.
It says welcome in a bunch of strange languages like dragon, orc,
Okay.
stuff. Dragon, baboon.
Dragon. I am going to look under the mat for a key.
There is a key under the mat.
All right. I am going to pick up that key, which I just assumed would be there, because I understand mad mages as a mad alchemist. And I'm assuming the door is locked.
I mean, yeah, the door's locked.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to try to unlock that door with the key.
You put the key in the lock
Oh,
and
boy.
are immediately electrocuted.
Yay!
Oh!
Didn't quite understand him well enough.
Completely singed.
Bless.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
It is a beautiful day in Blackbird Village when an adventurer comes into town.
Ooh. Hello.
What is the name of the adventurer?
Angelica.
Angelica. And what is Angelica's role?
Sentinel.
And that means you roll a d10. And what is your class?
I am an infernal summoner.
An infernal summoner.
Oh, okay.
Angelica, the infernal summoner.
Angelica, the infernal
You
summoner.
have been hired. You have hired these your fighting companions, and you have made your way to the actual front door of the Mad Maze of the Murder Mage. A tiny secret door leading down a long hallway.
You're not a cultist, are you?
No, I wouldn't count myself as one.
You're not a thief, are you?
No.
Dragon baboon?
What's a dragon baboon?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. Druid?
No.
Are you loud?
Are you loud?
No.
Are you haunted?
No.
Is your last name Scarberg?
I don't have a last name.
Oh.
Oh, Murder Mage.
Do you burgle?
Burgle? Burgle. Do you burgle?
Ermagur, do you burgle?
The burgle? The
Burgle?
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 No.
Burgle, good.
Are you an alchemist?
No.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
This time, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so do you see this front door? Don't, not this one.
We're at the actual front door.
Yeah.
And don't put the key in the lock, or do something else besides just put the key in the lock.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I have sea magic. Can I summon a shark to bash through the door?
Yes, you can. An infernal shark. An infernal shark appears and jawses its way through the door.
Infernal shark, do 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 do. Infernal shark, do 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 do.
And that's what I sing as I summon this thing.
That, of course, that is the ancient incantation for
Got it.
infernal sharking. Before you is a 20-foot by 20-foot room. There is a large bed that has seen better days, a bookshelf, a large lever on the wall, and then on the far side is like a regular looking treasure chest,
Ooh, treasure.
kind of sitting by itself.
Okay. Can I check that treasure chest for any kind of curses, spells, or traps?
Sure.
All right.
Give me a books roll.
Books roll. I'm lore-wise.
Give it to me with advantage.
All right. 5 and a 1.
Ooh, that's good. The one's good.
Yeah.
As you get close, you realize that's not a treasure chest.
All right.
That is definitely a mimic.
Oh, okay.
You see that it's actually chained to the wall.
Okay. So
Right next to it, though, is a whistle.
can I pick it up safely without getting that mimic?
I don't know, can you?
All right, I'm going to summon Piranha to try to pick up that. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
It's
want
gonna
to.
be on a leash of water. As
I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but if you want to pick something up, why would you summon fish?
Because I'm a sea I have an edge in sea magic. So I'm
Yeah, but
summoning-
there's things like crabs that have hands.
Yeah, but it's more fun to summon fish.
Hey, I'm not here to tell you how to do your job.
Okay.
You summon some carp to flop around
Magic
and
carp.
yes,
Magic
some
carp.
magic carp.
No.
They flop around and they move the whistle to your side. You're able to pick up the whistle.
Sweet. I've got a whistle. I don't know what it's going to do, so I'm going to blow that whistle.
You blow the whistle, and a large orb of magic appears before you. And you are the proud possessor of the endless orb, the eye of endless energy. Thank you, everyone. That was absolutely amazing.
Yay!
If anybody, this is the actual maze that they were just going on.
Oh my goodness.
Between 13 and 14 are doors that only go in one direction. There's the lever turns off the maze spell so that you can travel back and forth through 12. Go to 15, you just get attacked by giant spiders. In 16, there's a room full of invisible treasures. And then in 17, there's the exit.
All right, so looking at this map, if we just remained in the front door, everyone would have just died because there's no way to get.
I
to
didn't
that
say,
second
I said
door.
it wasn't fair.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is if you're a mad mage, you just have a little secret door and then you have a little welcome mat. Thank you for putting the key in the hole. That was my favorite. I mean, also for everyone that threw themselves into the abyss, I love that too. I am sorry that someone decursed room 11 because I just wanted people to be like, I have the treasure. Now you have to kill everyone because they want your treasure. So, this was super fun. I'm so glad that people came out. I'm so glad that so many people got to play it. We went through 10 adventurers. This has been Mazes Fantasy Role Playing. Thank you so much. And very, very much thanks to Sydney and Ryan for being completely awesome at keeping the story going with having no plot. They literally so good. It's been it's a beautiful day here in Blackbird Village.
You want to visit?
That's a beautiful day.
Yes. Merger. Merger.
Oh, yeah. If everybody wants to give where you can be found on the internets and the socials, you can always find us at Ninth Level Games everywhere, including all whatever comes next in the post-Twitter universe. At Ninth Level Games will get you everywhere we are. And Sydney.
Oh, yeah, hi. My name is Sydney Rubino. You can find me all over the internet at Sydney Rubino. It's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Yep. I do a lot of things. I play a lot of professional TTRPGs. I also model. I work in video game marketing. I do, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So, like, if you like to watch TTRPGs and you thought I was funny, I'm funny most other places as well. I like to think so. Don't give me that look, Sam. I know you think I'm funny, too. I'm done.
All right. Hi, my name is Ryan Omega, he, him. You can find me in most places under Ryan Omega, but on Twitter under Ryan OMGA. I am a professional host. I actually host team building activities at corporations such as Amazon, Google, Wells Fargo, and I just play games with them. Otherwise, I do TTRPGs, podcasts, and if you happened to have gone to the Malibu Daydream Experience at the Park Laird nightclub area, I was the director of that experience. So I also design social interactions in games and always looking for new projects to collaborate with other people.
Rock and roll. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, San Diego Comic-Con.
Woo! Thank you.